The performance equation. How great leaders elevate performance. Most leaders want higher performance from their teams, so they add systems, metrics, and dashboards. But the greatest performance gains rarely come from tools. They come from how leaders show up. Working with senior leaders gives me a front row seat to performance at the highest levels. I see what works and what doesn't. Here's how I define performance. Performance is what we do and how well we do it. The leaders I work with, they're already successful. They're not trying to be average. They're trying to elevate. And over time, I've noticed a clear pattern that separates the good leaders from the great ones. It's simple, but it's not easy. Let's press pause and take a closer look at what high-performing leaders actually do to increase performance. They consistently do three things. The first, they recognize. The second, they acknowledge. And the third, they appreciate. Let's start with the first, recognize. Recognition is about seeing people, not just their role, not just their output, but the person behind the work. It sounds like, I noticed the preparation you put into that presentation. I saw how you stayed steady when things got tense. Or, I've seen the consistency you bring every week. Recognition builds awareness and says, I see you. Now let's move to the second, acknowledge. Recognition sees, acknowledgement validates the effort, pressure, and discipline behind the result. It sounds like, I know that wasn't easy. Or, I can see how much thought went into this. Or, that was a difficult situation. You handled it with composure. I recognize the pressure you were under. Acknowledgement says, I see what that required of you. Acknowledgement, that builds trust. Now let's move to the third, appreciate. Appreciation reinforces impact. It connects behavior to outcome. And it sounds like, thank you for stepping up. That kept the team aligned. Your consistency creates stability for everybody. Your calm under pressure helped us make better decisions. Appreciation says, I value what you contributed. Appreciation builds momentum. When leaders consistently recognize, acknowledge, and appreciate their people, engagement increases, trust deepens, accountability strengthens, collaboration improves, turnover decreases, energy rises, and performance follows. This costs nothing, but the return, that can be extraordinary. Performance is not just a systems issue. It's a human issue. When people feel seen, heard, and valued, they take ownership, they bring more energy, and they care more. No new software, no complex framework, just intentional leadership. Before your next meeting, before your next one-on-one, press pause and ask yourself, who needs to be recognized? Who needs acknowledgement? Who deserves appreciation? That's where performance begins. As leaders, we're all looking for an edge, a way to increase performance and results. Here's your edge. Recognize, acknowledge, and appreciate. Recognition builds awareness, acknowledgement builds trust, and appreciation builds momentum. It's simple, but it's not easy. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone who might benefit. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, enjoy.